Coming to you from the biggest little city, the guys, Zach, Trevor, and Chuck, lock in to bring you your weekly fix of beer reviews, killer sports takes, sidebars, and all the fandom you can handle. Welcome to Balls&Brews.
Cheers, boys.
Cheers, guys.
Cheers to peeps at home, in your car, in your ears.
Wherever you're consuming.
Definitely hoppy.
Ha! That's a West Coast IPA.
But yes, it is.
Hash Bandicoot from new appearance, Cellar Makers, out of Oakland, dude, out of the town, with a collaboration with Shred Beer Company. So
Collab.
6.3, and it's a West Coast IPA, very citrusy.
Yep.
It's got a nice little mouthfeel up front, a little frothy.
It is a little frothy.
But the hops are going to linger in this one for sure. So I could see Downie being a 3 or 4 passers.
Hey, right back on that train. You know what I'm saying? Get right back on that train. That's something in my fucking
got that
eye.
dog in me. I know, yeah. So if you see him picking at it all pod, you guys, we tried to give him medical treatment before we launched, but he's a trooper and he's going to get through it.
What's this drink at, Charlie, did you say?
6.3.
That's not bad.
Cellar Makers.
That's not bad.
No, not for a West Coast.
Cool. It's a cool cover or cool.
Yeah. Label? The Hash Bandicoot.
Yeah. Did you play that game?
Oh, of course. Oh, as a kid, Crash Bandicoot, yeah, I was all about it. I wanted to invest in the Insane trilogy as well when they dropped the remastered, but I haven't done that yet. But I beat all the 3 original games when they were out on the 1 and the 2.
You, Trev?
I played a little, but I don't think I made it past the first game.
I don't think I played only a little bit, like just dabbled.
You guys don't generally come off as platformers.
No,
not so much.
Yeah. Which, I mean, I downloaded this one that I want to get into called 9 Lives. It was one of the freebies from the PlayStation Network, and it looks cool. But it looks like one of those things that, like, it's all about timing and then making sure that, like, your button patterns are, like, fucking exact depending on what you're landing on. It looks intense. And I'm like, I play video games to relax. Although the Dynasty gets me fucking when shit ain't going right, when it ain't going right.
No.
What are you talking about?
It is maddening.
He lose?
I haven't lost yet. No, I haven't lost yet.
But
I'll tell you what, this side of my face is gray because of that fucking game. That's why.
Please.
Respect. College football.
You guys had anything new to eat or drink since we've talked last?
New? Not really. Well, that's not true at all. I went down to La Condesa on Thursday, right down the street. Have you guys ever been there?
Nope.
So it's like called a Mexican fusion restaurant, but like it does mostly Mexican dishes with a couple like Italian and a couple American. And I've had the Mexican food from there, and we did like appetizers. We got this grilled octopus, you guys. It was the single best bite of the night. It was like, I never knew octopus could be succulent, right? It's known to be kind of like chewy. It was buttery, dude. I don't know how they did it. Keep up with it. That shit was super good. Had a spicy marg and a tamarind marg. So a couple margs on Thursday. That was good. Did have the last of the Imbibe. Rest in peace, Imbibe, to your Jarbridge 2024. It was a 13.3% bourbon barrel aged dark ale. That was a lot to get through by myself, but it was delicious, and you will be forever missed, Imbibe. There's a really good brewery actually in the same location called Bristlecone that does lighter lagers and like German pilsners. They're like a Eastern European influenced or Western European influenced beer. Yeah.
I went to Mexicali a little while ago. Got
Avenue Tacos.
That duck. I really like the duck there. And a mezcal margarita as well. If you like it smoky.
I do. I do. Only one though. Traditionally, like I can kick back like margs till the end of the night if that's what we're drinking. But like a mezcal one, I kind of only really want one.
Yeah, I can get that. Other than that, back to 50-50. Had
Bomb.
their Krampus Holiday Ale, which is a Belgian.
Belgian dark.
Belgian dark.
Nice.
9.9%.
Yes.
but it is so smooth.
Yeah, dangerous. Those are the dangerous beers.
It was easy to drink. Like I wasn't like I could have downed it if I wanted to, but it had the the winter spices, so it was nice.
Interesting.
That's about it for me.
Hold.
I went to a Mexican food restaurant on Thursday as well. I went to Dahlia.
Mexican it up.
It's right there by La Dahlia. It's right there by where Low Tide is on McCarran.
Sure.
Anna's used to be in there.
Okay. Yeah. Okay.
Hell, we got a molcajete. It was fucking awesome.
Love them.
Me and Angelique just shared it. It was perfect. We even brought a little bit home. Shrimp, chicken, steak, a little bit of chorizo in the molcajete, peppers. It was cheese. It was so fucking good.
Smell it from here.
So
just the steam
good.
Coming off that bad boy. Don't eat yet. It's really hot, right? Every time they set it down, it's like, I could see it. That thing be steaming. Like
try to stir it so the cheese gets in there.
Sure.
Fuck, it was so good.
Molcajetes are wonderful.
It was so good.
That did remind me. I also went to the Flowing Tide. And,
what up, Tide? Shout out to the Tide.
Yeah.
If there's one place that I'd love to be sponsored by in Reno, it's probably the Flowing Tide.
Yeah, FTP.
Yeah, Flowing Tide.
And I was trying to remember. They had a new Voodoo Ranger on draft. And it was a lower percenter one.
Oh, it was a lower percenter one.
But it was another. I mean, compared to what they normally.
We did 11% on last week's pod.
Oh yeah, it's called Sweet Ride. And
Sweet Ride.
Yeah, it was like a 6 point something.
Okay.
So I was like, okay, and I ended up having two of those. They were pretty good.
All right, Downie, what about you?
No, that was it. Mexican food on Thursday.
Oh yeah, sure.
But yeah, nothing really else.
What'd you do? What'd you drink last night?
Just a bunch of Celsius, whiskey.
What kind of whiskey is sampling?
I think we finished that bottle of Woodford's.
Okay.
And then we might have had some of that Willet.
That shit is hot. Hot heat.
Yeah.
Not that I don't like it. It's good, but you just got to be ready for it. Like, once it hits your chest.
Yeah, so I'm feeling
Kill me now.
feeling it this morning a little bit, boys.
Okay.
Feeling it this morning. But we got to do a cheers.
We doing a really unfortunate one.
Cheers to Kyle Busch and his family. Kyle Busch passed away at the age of 41. Severe pneumonia. I guess he was coughing up blood, had a hard time breathing when they got him to the hospital. And yeah, so that's a real bummer. I mean, he was kind of like that villain for NASCAR, and kind of said stuff, but he was a hell of a racer.
Across all their channels, he has the most wins against whether it be IndyCar or
trucks.
Yeah, exactly. Race trucks, NASCAR, all of the shit. That's crazy, dude. Hella sad. Even for non-NASCAR fans or anything like it, it's just that's a rough go for his family, the whole organization. The Indy 5 is this weekend, right?
Yeah, I think so.
Or is it the Coca-Cola 6? It's one of the two.
It's a big one. Whatever. I think it's a big one this weekend.
I think it's the Indy 5. Which is the second or third biggest. I don't know. I'm not gonna pretend to know NASCAR, but rest in peace, brother. Hopefully your family. I'm sure your family is well taken care of, but that's never a tough.
Yeah,
it's never an easy situation because he left behind some pretty young children too.
Yeah,
it is the Indy 5, and it's tomorrow.
Okay, yeah, so there'll be a huge presentation for him. I'm assuming.
Yeah, I'm assuming so too.
No.
Yeah. But let's get into this more sports talk. Good sports talk. Game 1 of Thunder Spurs ends up being a double overtime game.
It was a beauty. Probably the best basketball game I've watched outside of maybe a couple of those Cleveland Cavalier, Golden State Warrior games back in those heydays. Those were excellent too. But that was such a good modern day version of basketball. It was so fun. It paced both. It was hectic, but also calm. I felt like the whistles were fair more often than not. They're getting kind of soft in their flagrant calls, bro. The shit that's just looks like regular basketball. They're like, well, say if we're gonna upgrade it. And it's just what for? And sorry, I'm going off on a tangent. But,
yeah, there's acting involved for sure. Still, when it comes to that, because it still works.
Shay, yeah,
but Caruso had himself a game, man.
Caruso balled out game one because Shea like one of his worst shooting games.
He did.
Yeah, they locked him down.
And then he's come back with 2 really good games to win the next 2. So right now that puts Thunder up 2-1. Thunder got the dub last night and kind of drubbed them.
Started off real slow because it was in San Antonio.
They got it back to single points in the 4th, but then they pulled away again.
123, 108. I kind of thought that maybe the Spurs would get that one, but
they should have.
Being up 2,
they should have.
Thunder up 2-1, man.
Yeah,
you're gonna really find out what you're made of.
Yeah, that
game 4 is Sunday.
Yeah, mañana.
That series looks like a series, though, in comparison, where it feels like Cleveland's kind of let their series slip away already.
They seem a little bit deflated. Yes, I wouldn't disagree with that. This 2-0 does feel weird, just especially the Knicks are playing ball right now.
They're playing really good basketball.
Really good ball. Like I don't. You
since
can't
they got their
really
ass
refute
kicked,
that.
Since they got their ass kicked by the Hawks in that one game, and then after that they've won 9 straight. Just balling out and like beating the piss out of teams too. They came back from 20 down in game 1
and still beat them by 13, I think,
in the 4th quarter, dude.
Forced overtime and then was elite in overtime. Like they're dangerous. They're looking dangerous. They're looking well rounded. I don't know. This series has got a lot more juice left in the tank. I think. Dylan Harper. For the Spurs missed a game and came back. J-Dub for the Thunder has missed 2 games now, or you started and then went out. Like so, injuries are kind of piling up as we get later into the series.
Yeah, Fox was out.
Came back, and then he was gimped at the end of the game. He gave it everything he had, man. De'Aaron Fox was balling. If he didn't do what he did, it wouldn't even have been anywhere near as close as it was last night. But great ball. Like, get it together, Cavs. Win a game today. Win a game today, seriously. Like, you're home. You're home. You got to reset. You got to get this game. If you go down 3-0, it's
you get 20. Look at the bench points you got last night. 18 from Jay
is insane.
18 from Jay Williams, 15 from Caruso. You get, and then 24 from McCain, and then you also have Wallace got 11.
McCain was just peeling it back, dude. He shot like 25 times, 25 times.
10 for 21 and
10 for 21.
And 2 for 10 from 3.
Yeah, so he was effective up close, but not from behind the arc. But either way, like, that game, they're so evenly matched. It's such a fun version of basketball.
Yeah, Jay Williams went 5 for 6 from behind the arc, and Caruso went 3 for 5 behind the arc.
If the Thunder continue to play this well overall, Caruso really needs to have the light shined on him. He has been in the middle of lanes, breaking up passes, rebounding, playing great ball. Defense, dude. That guy can just defend. He's defending Wemby at a very good rate, and he gives up size on both weight and height by a lot. Like, sometimes when Hartenstein's on the floor, they still have Caruso guard Wemby. It's crazy. Like, that dude's an animal.
Love me some Alex Caruso.
I can't shit on him, dude. I hate that he wears a Thunder uniform.
Because otherwise, with the Spurs, all your points really came from your starters. Your bench really didn't do anything.
No.
26 from Wemby, 20 from Vassell. Fox had 15, and Castle had 15, but he was 1 for 8 and 1 for 5. So some of those points are definitely free throws.
All of them were, yeah.
But I mean, your bench has no points really at all on it. I mean, you had Johnson got 5, and then Harper got you 6 off the bench, and that's it.
11 points off the bench. That was
well, then you have a 3, and another guy's got 3,
Still,
and another guy's got 2.
Nothing. Yeah, so 20 points.
Nobody
came
in double.
from your bench.
Nobody in double
Not even
digits.
close.
Nobody in double digits.
6
man.
was your highest score from the bench.
And you're not gonna be able to beat the Thunder if you're bench, and you were at home.
That
too.
team needs more at home from your
team
bench.
is deep. No, and OKC is
and they
deep.
got 2 first-round picks.
Fuck them.
It's insane.
Fuck them.
Spurs just got to stay healthy.
Yeah, that will be a huge dependence on the rest of the series.
Yeah, because if Harper, it can't go. Castle's been okay, but he's had a lot of fucking turnovers.
A lot.
He is not a point guard. He is more of a shooting guard.
That's why Fox needs to be there.
Yeah.
And so if that's if Fox and Harper both hurt, or can't go or are limped up, that takes away from your like point
Ramped
guard.
up.
That takes away from your point guard, man. And that's like
It does. No, you got to have somebody to be able to run the plays. If you're a half-court offense, which they're based around, you need a solid point guard to start the play. Not every play, but most plays.
Well, looking back at Friday or Thursday's game between the Cavs and Knicks, they didn't have any bench points on either team. You had Strauss got you 5 off the bench, and that's the high for the Cavs.
Wow.
And then the high for the Knicks off the bench is 5 from McBride. So you didn't really have any bench points either. Your starters go 14, 18, 26, 19, and 19 for the.
Well, that's why
for the Knicks, you know,
they just played that whole game. Basically, is what that means.
Yeah. Then your Cavs only go 3, 13, 14, 18. And then D Mitch has a big 2-6. Does 2 for 7 from 3. Like if the Cavs aren't shooting well, and if they're not going to hit these shots, they have no fucking shot. This is going to be a fucking sweep.
Yeah, I feel like they really missed that chance to get that first one too.
Yes,
they showed
that might.
Josh Hart goes for 26, dude. That's nuts.
Good for him.
Yeah, D guy. Well, because think about who they're also. You have Bridges. It's all over either D Mitch or Harden, and then you have OG's on the other one, and then now you have Josh Hart's also going to man you up. So defensively, the Knicks are really good defensively.
Right. So when they're scoring, and when Brunson is on and when Cat can give you 20, 25, that team is fucking hard to beat. Like Brunson, for his size, has got a really clean step back. Like his game is actually really fun to watch, and he's only like 6'1", 6'2", 6'2", 6'3", somewhere around there. He's not like NBA tall.
6'2".
6'2". Yeah, all right.
Yeah, he's not NBA tall at all.
No, yeah, but he's shifty, and he's got a really fun game to watch, and I think that he's
14 assists.
Capitalizing on that. See, that's smart. That's smart.
K-Towns had 13 rebounds.
When they click, they click. How do we feel about Cat as a pod?
He's better. He's playing better this year.
That's true.
They've kind of made him like a point forward. Like he kind of runs the offense from the top of the key sometimes. Which is taking the heat off of Brunson, which helps. So Brunson can be fire in the fourth quarter.
Okay.
When they need him. So I think Mike
Brown, I like that take.
And they changed it after they got smoked by the Hawks. They stopped going to Brunson and started going to Cat more as your point forward, like at the beginning of the game, and then let Brunson do his shit at the fucking fourth, where he can go off. And that's what happened in the game against the Cavs.
Mm-hmm.
Or the first game against the Cavs, he ended up bringing them back in that fourth quarter, and in overtime, he was fucking on fire.
He's on fire.
Yeah, but I like him too, just because of the deal he took.
Brunson?
Yeah, I remember he didn't max out. He said, "I'll take this much," and he took like a way down deal. So I got massive props for that guy.
He want to win, dude.
I think that shit's so sick.
He want to win. I think he also, betting on himself. He's got endorsements and other things like that.
And he lives in New York.
Yeah, he lives in New York.
Well, he gets, just
he's probably got the keys to the city.
There's a real. If you think
a Knickerbocker,
when you think of a Knick, who's the first Knick that pops in your head?
Patrick Ewing. That's exactly what I was about to say.
At what point will Jalen Brunson be the greatest Knick? If he wins the finals,
if he gets a chip, for sure. If he leads these guys to this chip,
pretty soon Jalen Brunson is going to be the Knick that you think of.
Yeah, I don't think you're necessarily wrong. It's just because he's only been a Knick for what, 3 years now, 4 years?
Maybe it's 4.
4 years. So, but I mean, he has really worked himself into that. Like, I believe him to be a Knick for sure.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, but
they love him.
If he gets the chip, then he's immortalized. They haven't had one since like 73 or some shit, like 77 or something. Like that, yeah, so sure. I mean, it's
74 might
be. It's one of those things where like the Knicks are A, they're due, and B, it's just a fandom that would fucking explode. Like he would get fucking why am I drawing a statue like next week if he won?
He'd be like, hey, I'm coming to like some high price restaurants. They're like, Jalen,
oh, we got you.
Don't worry about bringing your wallet, bud.
Bring three or four of your favorite guests. We got you.
Don't worry about the wallet. We got you.
You want 2-star, 3-star Michelin dishes tonight, sir. Yeah. It's crazy because like the man who does make the money to be able to pay for it doesn't have to pay for it. But hey, like.
Dude, he's
gonna have the key to the city.
They get to the finals. He's gonna have the key to the city. he wins it, he's going to have the key to fucking everything.
If the Knicks get this win, that would be a fucking cool story, to be fair. It would be. It would be. As long as it ain't the Thunder. Let's go.
Don't know if that one's going to come true, Charlie.
Hey, fam, they play good.
The best team looks like the best team.
There was, there were a couple of plays where, like, they're just communication of shifting around the hoop to get the ball and a rebound and block this guy out. It's just, they play as one, dude. They're 5-1 out there, and there's fun to watch.
Really, nobody leaving.
Why would you?
But like, there's no contracts where you can't pay because you're on like the second apron yet. Like, you still keeping like the team together. That squad is, and all you're gonna do is draft another high ass draft pick, like 17 and 25 they have or some shit like that.
No, it was 14.
Oh, 14 and 25 or something. 14 and 22. I mean, Jesus Christ, man. The rich just keep getting richer. They killed it. Let's jump into the NHL playoffs, and it is going exactly different than what I said. But to my happiness,
yeah, sure.
Game 1, get out to that 2-0 lead. You get a 3-0 lead, and then I would fucking shit my pants when it got to 3-2. I was going, oh my god, we're gonna fucking give this up. Here come
in hockey.
Here come the Avs, man. This is the Avs team.
Right, the Avalanche.
I was worried about, and then you ended up getting an empty net goal, going up 4-2. And then that empty net goal was all hustle too. That dude was all hustle. And then last night, getting another big dub, taking the 2-0 series, taking both games in Colorado. That's fucking sick. Super fucking stoked. Bringing it back to Vegas tomorrow night. Yeah, wearing the hat today.
I like it. The pride is showing.
Coming back to Vegas tomorrow for Game 3. So, man, bring it, Vegas. Bring the noise, man. That stadium's loud anyway. Bring the noise. Let's go up 3-0. Let's close this bitch out. Let's go to another fucking Stanley Cup.
Close it out, boy.
But then also the Canadians fucking rolled
your favorite team. Your
Fuck,
favorite team.
Dude, you do not want to go against the Canadians.
I was going to ask if you had a preference between the next matchup.
The Kniggets versus...
It's still early. I'd rather go against the Carolina or the Hurricane just because I don't want to be the team that loses to the Canadians.
Oh. So I don't want to beat the Canadians.
I don't want to be
so fuck them. Exactly.
I don't want to have that. I don't want to have that chance.
To be the best, one must beat the best.
So Hurricanes Game 2's tonight.
Yeah.
See what Hurricane team shows up. The fucking Canadians put it on them in Game 1.
Sure.
Fuck. What was that score? Game 1. What was that? Like, was it 5?
It was like 5-2, wasn't it? 5-1, 5-2.
6-2.
6-2. Yeah.
Dude, 6-2 against a team that
That's a whipping. That's a whipping.
Dude, in
that's
hockey,
tripled up. Yeah. That's tripled up.
In hockey, that's a fucking ass kicking.
Yeah. Anything over like 4 goals, something went horribly wrong.
Well, unless it's 4-3 or 5-4. But
no, but you're right. Yeah. And also, I just mean like in any, even if it's close, if you get over that like goal range for both teams, like that's a lack of defense is what they call it.
Like, fucking game.
It's fun. It is really, it's one of the games, one of the things, it's fun to score. You need scoring in hockey, or like it's watching a soccer match for it to go 0-0 in 103 minutes or some shit.
I don't really want to watch a soccer match.
I'm just saying,
and it's because of things like that, though.
But hockey is more intense.
Of course. It's.
I was like,
well, it's more compact.
That's why
it's quicker.
It's
so
on
adds
blades.
It makes up for that.
They can beat the shit out of each other.
Dude, I fucking.
Yes.
When we went up 3-0, I fucking yelled so loud in Game 1. Angelique was like, "What the fuck?"
Dude, one-timers and fucking hockey's a great game. It's a fun game. Like. Especially when the crowd's into it. Like, going to a playoff hockey game would be nasty, dude.
It'd be epic.
Like, going to a Knights game on this run would be rad.
The tickets are fucking
I'm sure couple hundreds. Which is funny because in the regular season you get a hockey ticket still for like $38.
Not
the Knights.
The Knights are the most expensive ticket.
That does make sense. That does make sense.
Vegas, took advantage of Vegas.
Well, and they've been relevant. They've been
relevant ever since.
Good. Yeah, they had one bad year in like 7 years or something like that.
We still made the playoffs, I think, that year.
Yeah, so I mean, we
just got knocked out first round.
You came in slingshotted right to the front, and you were winning cups within 3 years. So
got one cup, lost a cup. So we've been to 2,
right?
Won 1 and lost 1,
right?
And then been to conference finals like a couple years ago. Lost to the Oilers,
Relevant,
Oilers,
dude.
Fucking Oilers, man.
Hey, man, they're not your problem anymore. They're out of the fucking play. You got to handle these
I got to
abs.
get through the abs, dude. But it's sick going up 2-0, coming back home. That's
It
like
is.
the dream of
It
like a
is.
7-game series.
You're in a nice spot.
You're in the driver's seat for sure. But
Tomorrow night's game's huge.
yeah, and they say that home ice is one of those things that it doesn't necessarily matter as much as like home court for NBA or specifically home field for NFL, right? Like that's a huge fucking advantage because of the snap count and shit. Anyway, I think you guys should be able to, even if you split the series and go back to Colorado up 3-1.
I just want to finish out, Charlie.
Always.
Finish out your home court.
You just don't even want to worry about it. No, I understand. I understand where your thought process is at.
I don't want to get on that plane.
Fuck
the next
no.
plane I want to get on to is going to the Stanley Cup.
We don't want questions. We want answers.
Hey, brother, preach. I'm not against any of these takes.
Let's jump in. We got some common sense to talk
We're
about
jumping.
at the end of this.
We're jumping.
At the end of this segment.
Oh,
Rashid Rice fucking goes for
Shitless
his fucking,
behavior.
Goes to
This
his
is shitless behavior.
I forgot to rewrite that too.
It's all right. We're gonna be okay.
He fucking goes to his parole thing and pisses positive for weed. So now he's got 5 years probation. Gets arrested. 5 years probation. What the fuck?
Wrong. He already had 5 years probation.
So what is it now?
He had to serve 30 days in jail at any time during those 5 years. At one a day if he wanted to, just 30 fucking days he's got to serve over the 5 years in probation on his schedule. After getting busted, now he's in jail.
for a drug test that he knew was coming.
Correct. Not the rando. Because they will pop up at your crib for sure. If you're on paper, no doubt. They will, especially for a high profile athlete if they wanted to.
Congratulations on being dumb.
Fam, you have two things you can't do: drink and smoke. You can do everything else. And I don't mean substance wise, I just mean in life. But like, dude, like I your whole life, it just is not okay, it's not done, but it's hampered, and the NFL could reopen a civil case if they wanted to. Like, for him violating his parole, that's contract detrimental to not only the league but his team. Like,
yeah, he could get a suspended time.
Something like,
and I mean, I know they don't want to because they feel like they might need him. But dude, to do that to your team on a team that you were on, like
you can. I mean, I wonder if he will get like a two game suspension.
They'll probably find a way to suspend him again.
I'd say 2 to 4, right? Like somewhere in that range.
Plus, he had knee surgery, and he had knee surgery 3 days before all of this happened, and so now he's rehabbing his knee in jail.
Cool.
Yeah, it sounds like a great teammate.
He sounds like an idiot.
Yeah,
I'm sorry. Like,
because he's the one that walked away from like the driving fast too, right?
Yes. Yep. Correct. He was in an auto incident and crashed somebody and then left the scene. And then had to turn himself in.
Talking about another athlete driving, Nolan Smith gets arrested for doing 134 in a 70-mile-an-hour zone in Georgia. What's up with these fucking Georgia boys wanting to fucking drive fast?
134?
Dukes, boy.
134.
You ever been in a vehicle that quick that isn't a plane?
No.
In a ground vehicle?
I've done a hundo.
I've done like 100, 105, yeah.
But I haven't
134, that's different.
That's a whole...
What the fuck kind of vehicle was he in?
I don't... I just
a supercar, bro.
I just looked at it and went, you
holy, that's
idiot.
moving, bro. Yeah, that is. No, okay, I'm not justifying the action. That's a really stupid and shitty action. But, like, I'd like to go 134.
Sure,
safely.
on a closed road.
Safely, yeah.
Dude, he's doing it in a 70-mile-an-hour zone.
Yeah, that's idiot as fuck. You're not only putting yourself in danger, anybody who's around you or you're rolling up on, all of it. All bad.
Yeah, one wrong move and that you're fucking...
Was he intoxicated?
No.
Okay. So it's just
adrenaline.
Well, sure, but just reckless driving.
Just reckless driving,
which is still not a good charge. Don't get me wrong. Once again, I'm not defending that.
He spent
act.
like a night in jail, so I don't know if he'll get any kind of suspension time or whatnot. And then the last common sense, me and Charlie touched on this 4 weeks ago.
Yeah, Mr. Soothby.
Brandon Sorsby,
whatever.
Now is
BB.
suing the NCAA for reinstatement, saying that they've weaponized his disease or whatever he wants to call it. Dude, you broke like cardinal rule number 1 of playing sports. You bet on your own team. Like, it wasn't like you were betting on basketball or betting on something. You literally bet on a team that you were playing on.
And it's not like at the beginning of the game you're letting everyone know that you were betting on the game. You're obviously hiding that, and then you're going to blame the sport for furthering your addiction. Well, they didn't further your addiction. You hid your addiction and did something that was known to be wrong. Everybody knows it.
Pretty standard behavior when you
I
get
don't
into,
know.
People of that nature.
I don't know how you could think that. Why would you? What is going through your head that you think that the NCAA should actually let you back in? You literally broke like cardinal rule number 1 of like college stuff, dude.
I get you. I understand.
It's just the ego thinking that they're different than everybody else. It's just got to overshadow. Even in which he shouldn't have that ego.
He should just be. You know what he should be doing? He should just be fucking hiring some dude like one of the Palmers or whoever and start fucking training for the NFL.
I agree.
That's what he should be doing.
Completely
he shouldn't
agree.
be fucking over your dick around. You fucked up. You need to eat it. I think this almost makes you look worse.
Yeah, so
it does.
You make yourself available for the supplemental draft. If you don't get taken, then you make yourself available for next year's draft.
Yes.
You just stay in shape. Like,
you can sign with the team without getting drafted too, and it's just
that's sure. Shit. Yeah.
If he really cared about playing football, if that's what he was about, and he thought he was is good enough to be in the league.
No, he has to get drafted.
I was gonna say, because technically, how would that work in the sense of like, is he?
Oh, it's because he didn't play.
His rights aren't in the NFL. He can't be drafted yet, right? Or he can't be signed yet.
He has to go in the supplemental draft that happens.
Somebody's got to draft his rights. Yeah,
ain't nobody gonna do that. That's why he's.
Or he has to wait. I don't know. There was
Hail Mary of sorts.
There was people were going, man. What happens if you take him because you're not going to get in the Dante Moore.
It's just
Arch
if you're
Manning.
willing to deal with the media shitstorm. That's what you're gonna have. You're automatically dealing with adverse scenarios right out of the gate.
I don't think it's even that big of a deal once you get to the NFL. As long as he's not doing it again.
Even if he had the physical talent, though, even if he has the physical talent,
do you trust him?
You can't trust him. You know he doesn't have the processing and decision making to be a pro quarterback. You don't have that. You just showed everyone you don't.
That's why he's perfect for the Jets.
Rest in peace, Cade Klubnik.
His best chance is playing for like one of the other leagues, the spring league, or you know, some.
I think his best. I think he just be working. That's all he should be doing.
I agree. I think he should. I think he should focus on next year's draft.
Or if supplemental. You'll know
supplemental. Sure, if you get the call, take it.
Because
absolutely.
What happens if the Jets use a 3rd round pick for him? And you're like, wow, that's not bad.
No way. Even the Jets, they are that dumb. But not,
thank you. Stop. It could happen.
That would be Browns level bad.
Deshaun Watson coming out of allegations got the biggest contract in NFL history at the time, fully guaranteed.
Jacking off on people.
That maturity, that intelligence,
wrong.
That
he was having them
to play NFL quarterback doesn't happen like that.
He finished on him, and finished himself on him.
God damn.
Yeah, dude. Deshaun, dude.
No, I'm not. I want to have a whole rant about that, but we're not gonna.
He's probably gonna start.
They say he has the inside track.
Yeah, I'm working on it, Trev. Give me a fucking minute.
You guys don't even finished his.
I know. I'm a little.
Chuck led the pack.
I'm on the low end on this one, there, buddy.
And that's okay.
You guys got any more common sense or anything else you want to finish out before we move on to segment 2?
I think, man, no, that covers a lot of fucking idiocracy, though, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Kids be better. We ain't no better than these kids.
So coming up, we got Trev's top 10, and we got our top 15 quarterbacks.
Which one you want to do first?
Let's do Trev's top 10 first.
All right,
and then we'll do the top 15.
All right, and then we'll bring it back in with the
Does
panel.
Zach put Fernando Mendoza in the top 15?
Stay tuned.
And who doesn't Zach have in his top 15 is the bigger question.
Oh boy!
Welcome back to Balls and Brews. Cheers, boys.
Hell yeah! Welcome back. Look at the color of this thing.
Smell on it too.
Ooh.
Like you definitely smell that
wow.
Wow, that's so good.
It's a little sweet. A little bit. Orchard Bloom Dark Core Black Cherry Hard Cider. And
Does it get you drunk?
sure, drinks at 6.9.
I love the flavor. I just wish it was a little bit more crisp than sweet.
Yes, agreed.
Correct.
A little sweet. Cherry shines through.
Yes.
Okay, so this is
Great
produced by Beak and Skiff Apple Farms.
You can skiff apple farm.
Yeah,
What up?
Lafayette, New York. So interesting, huh? An East Coast cider. Wonderful though, as far as like
I do agree with I wish it was more crisp at the end, so it wasn't like a juice. It's almost like juicy.
But the flavor is on point.
But the flavor's fucking outrageous.
it's extremely juicy. That is a very good way of describing it. Like,
Yeah, instead of being crisp, it's more juice.
which
like
I
full.
might be able to get into as it mellows. Like it's kind of that second hit kind of took me a little. It was a little different. I was liking it a little bit more. So, very good. Shout out Total
good.
Wine, dude.
Yeah, very good. I love it.
I like it.
We got
I love it.
We got some lists to start our football season.
We love lists. Who doesn't?
We'll
dude?
have a bunch
That's-
more lists coming out.
YouTube was built on the back of lists.
Because we're gonna
like-
we're gonna have to pick our division winners and all that.
Hell yeah. Hat bets and fucking losing money in parlays, and we love football.
But this is Trev's top 10 after free agency and the
Way
draft.
too early top 10.
So Trev, who is number 10? 10.
10 is where I come in, and I did this very quickly.
Okay.
It wasn't a whole lot of thought that went into this, being that,
So it's
no
the
games
Jets.
have been played. But I went Houston here. And
Defense
I
is
went
outrageous.
Houston because of that
At
defense.
10. Wow, and that's why I think it's a little low.
It
But
probably is.
No, I don't know, because offensively, we don't know what we're going to get.
stagnant. They have been
it's
stagnant the
been a
last
mess
couple
the
of
last
years.
2 years.
That's true. That's
I
true.
still think Stroud is capable, but it's been so long since I've seen it. I need to see it.
I know.
I need to see it to believe it.
All right.
Otherwise,
that
that defense
defense-
can only
But
get you so far.
But that
Filthy.
defense is so nasty.
So good. If Stroud just literally doesn't even turn the ball over, they're going to be okay. But yeah.
They are, let's see. They're tied for 12th in betting right now at plus 2,000. So
Okay.
I'm just trying to get there. Next on my
Number
list,
9.
Number 9.
I went to a team that actually has worse odds.
Great.
The Bears.
At 9? It's because their fucking schedule is scathing. It's 36.
much more
It's number 1.
difficult.
It's the hardest.
It's the hardest schedule.
It is the hardest.
That's why I have them so low too.
I can understand.
expect Caleb to take another step.
Yes, we'll
That
see in the next segment.
Offense, I'm still excited to watch. That
You should be.
defense
Ben
be getting
Johnson.
better.
Kobe Bryant.
Yes.
Yeah, that was a
So-
great signing. You gave him a little bit bigger of a bag than, But hey, sometimes when you want to secure a guy and he's in free agent, that's what you got to do. Like, yeah, hey, no, it reset the market by like another 6 to 8 million for centers, dude. Yeah, he absolutely
But we
blew
had
the
to do
lid
it.
off the month. You wanted to make sure you got him,
Yeah.
and I can respect that.
And that's what they did with Kobe Bryant.
You-
they lost both safeties.
Right.
They needed that safety.
And then they drafted Thieneman,
Yeah.
which is, the fact that he was there at 25 is
Is
nuts,
insane.
dude. Yeah, like if they figure that whole situation out, Chicago, but that
they could have
schedule
is
so
their
Like,
schedule's super
They
hard.
play everybody, like including the whole NFC West. They
Yeah.
play the NFC North twice, obviously, so
Yeah.
they get Packers, Lions, Vikings, like crazy.
Go ahead, Trev.
Sorry, Trev.
Who's at 8? 8.
8, I'm putting Denver.
Oof.
Denver is another team that is in the same they're right
Betting odds,
same
Sure,
betting odds as
right.
Houston.
Okay.
Because they're going to have a tough schedule. They have to play all the
Well, they're
AFC
first place
West,
schedule.
and then they have to play
They're-
all
yeah.
of NFC West, and then they get whoever else first place team wise throughout like the rest of the NFL. Do they play They probably play the Bears.
I haven't looked.
I haven't looked, but I would not be surprised if that's a team game
God
they
damn,
get.
dude, that cherry is in this cider.
All right, next above Denver, I got San Francisco.
Got to stay healthy.
Got to stay healthy. They can't. I mean,
Gotta
every
get back to health. They're not
It
even
feels-
healthy yet. Like,
it feels like every year I'm like, got to be healthy.
what are you
and then they're
doing
not.
with Ayuk? What is that guy? What are we doing
Who
with
cares?
that guy?
Doesn't
Okay.
matter. Doesn't matter. We're gonna release him or trade him July 1st.
Doesn't matter.
Yeah, July 1st.
That's the date.
That's the day AJ Brown gets traded to the.
I thought it was June 1st.
Maybe it's
June 1st.
I thought it was June 1st.
I think it is.
AJ Brown gets traded to the Patriots on June 1st.
But
Ayuk gets traded or released.
That's the date to watch because of the way the contracts work.
Correct.
That's why nothing's happening with him, and that's why nothing will happen until then. Christian McCaffrey stayed healthy, which was great. Everybody else got hurt.
It's a bad man.
He had that one of those years where he had like the most touches, and it doesn't go well when you have like the most touches the next year. So hopefully he does stay healthy.
Well, that's because everybody was hurt. If everybody could stay healthy,
I think
and if
Pearsall and
Evans
I think Pearsall and Evans can make some magic happen in San Francisco. That's a pretty decent pairing of wide receivers.
Yeah, there's a lot to like here.
I mean, Kittle's got to come back healthy, and you have Tonjes as he's still your second, your TE too.
Yeah, we didn't really.
He played pretty well. But he played pretty well in replacement of well enough to get beaten 41-6.
Well enough to help beat the Seahawks in week 1.
Who do you got next, Trev? At number 6.
He snatched that bitch from Woolen, and then that's when we said, "You're going to Philly, you fuck." We knew right there.
Who's at number 6, Trev?
All right, at 6 I got Green Bay. This
just pack us, yeah.
I feel like, a lot of times in sports, we're a year early because we all get hyped up because of the potential of the new draft pick or the big trade like Micah Parsons. And I think it usually takes another year for it to really come together. So Green Bay is definitely still like
it's all on
a weapon.
It's all on if Golden can stay healthy, and Watson, because otherwise. Again, you didn't go out and get another veteran receiver.
That's the one thing that can hold the Packers back from really
They did some weird shit at wide receiver over the last couple of months between, like, letting Dubs go. They traded Dontavian Wicks, like...
Yeah, to the Eagles.
Yeah, so they're kind of, like, they're putting it on Golden. And Tucker Kraft's got to come back from that ACL, like...
Because he's a bad man.
When he's healthy, he's a top 5 TE easy. He has been the last couple of years, and it was hella sad. He blew his shit out on a great play. It was like 40 some odd yards downfield. It was like fuck yeah, and then he gets tackled.
You could tell like what that did to Jordan Love too for the rest of the year. It that was
limited him. Yeah,
that was his number one guy.
Yeah, when you lose your best, your go-to
guy,
dude. Wide receivers on the outside make a massive difference in the NFL. Having a tight end that you can gadget almost anywhere, and if there's a chemistry between them and the quarterback, somebody's got to get it with Bowers, dude. If Mendoza and Bowers grow in together, like that would be insane. Like
Mendoza's in the top 10.
Top 10, not even top 15, bro. Okay.
All right, we're on Trev's top 10 right now. Calm down.
Yeah, we're not quarterbacks yet.
Yeah,
we're still on team.
Stay with us.
Who at number 5 there, Trev?
Oh, fucking 5.
The Chargers. Going out and getting McDaniels for their offense.
If
having 2 healthy tackles
Herbert's a sling
alone.
dinger,
if you can keep the offensive line healthy, McDaniels and Herbert should just fuck him.
Dude, along with Amari and Hampton in the backfield,
Trey Harris is year 2.
You have that Ollie Gadsden dude at tight end that came on, a big old fucking 6'7",
Trey Harris year 2 out of Ole Miss. You got McConkey in that offense.
LADD.
You got McConkey running those routes.
No, he's got good footwork. That kid. He's a modern day Julian Edelman.
All right.
Number 4.
Or maybe I'm a little high on him here. I could even move him behind the Chargers and the Packers. They're all kind of in the same range to me.
The
Ravens.
I agree.
Oh.
I don't really like.
We got to see what Minter's got, right? Like we got to see Lamar come back healthy. He was not himself when he was playing last year.
Yeah.
But that's the problem.
I agree. No, I completely agree.
That's why I think I might have him a little too high, but I think maybe because I did this real quick, that maybe I would drop them right there. I mean, they're right in that same range, but I think I might drop them behind the Chargers. Maybe
we don't know what we're getting from Minter. We don't know what we're getting from the offensive
two-time
coordinator.
MVP under the center.
That's why I still have him.
Yes, that's
why I placed him here with the first look.
I get it. I completely understand.
Yeah, I don't think you have him super high. I'm glad you don't have him in the top 3. Like some people had him at 2, and I was going, "What the fuck?"
It's just that first glance, knowing what Lamar has done.
Correct. You will see what happens with that team. That whole division's interesting because 2 teams have 2 new coaches.
Yep.
Gee, it's
And
just
then Burrow's
interesting because
coming
the
back.
Browns are dog shit. Like,
Well, the Browns they should. God, that roster
Exactly.
should be really good.
they're not gonna be. Outside of the quarterback, they have some dogs, dude. I know, and if they can click, then it would be something. But it's Cleveland. Football goes there to die.
Winston
Well,
Junkins,
and you got an
Harold Fan.
offensive line to rework, a receiving core that needs to be reworked. Like,
That's like the part that's crazy. Like they're
That's
receiving-
gonna
They
cost you
drafted my
some
boy
games.
Denzel Boston,
It's gonna
baby.
cost
He's
you
gonna
some
go
games.
off.
They got
Let's
Casey.
go.
They got 2 receivers. They got Casey
Did
Concepcion.
they got Concepcion
And
as
they
well?
went
That's
Denzel-
right.
and
but
they went
it's
Boston.
young. Like you're not expecting to
Yeah.
see results right away from that.
Like they're at least
Whatever
a year.
Shador's just gonna close his eyes and throw it in the fucking path of Boston, dude. He's just gonna go back to his Colorado days. Travis Hunter's somewhere down there.
Who do you have at 3?
3. I put Buffalo.
Buffalo.
The
that
coaching
makes sense to
change
me. That
is
makes
my
sense.
holdup here. Like I look at that team. It's good. It's a good team. I love Josh Allen.
I think they actually finally did some off-season work that they needed to as well, with getting some different guys at linebacker and in the secondary. And they hadn't made a lot of moves like for the defense up until like this year, even though Brady is stepping in with Allen, and that is a question mark.
Yeah, I question kind of I want to see what this team's about. Other than the quarterback and the running back, you went and got DJ Moore, which that could be super sick.
James
and then
Cook
you
is
got
a bad man.
and then
I need to
Shakir.
stop not thinking that.
Shakir finally won't be being double teamed. They also have a tight end that needs to come back.
last year.
Kincaid coming back
And
from
Knox
injury.
can still play.
You're right.
Like,
so I mean, and then
no.
you went and drafted another receiver.
But
That's
bringing in
the Cole
DJ,
kid from
dude,
DJ's.
that's got to be
DJ's.
is
DJ
that the missing piece?
and well, Kincaid staying healthy and DJ is that because then Shakir cannot be double teamed, and now you have 3 really
Now,
viable options.
Yeah, everybody's role kind of becomes more of where it should be.
Correct. And then if that kid from UConn can come in, that Cole or who are the receiver they drafted, if he can come in later and start getting some stuff, and then Kean Coleman, man, if he can be anything that we thought he was going to be, this team is built really well finally offensively. This is his make or break.
It
year.
is, and it's also a different regime kind of thing.
Correct.
So it
That's
should be like
even more-
the reset. Normally, you don't get a reset in the city you're drafted in. Normally, your reset is
Correct.
you're moved and you're like, oh shit, okay, got to figure it out somewhere else. But like, he has the ability to reset in the franchise that drafted him with a quarter. Why would you ever not want to play with Josh Allen?
Yeah,
Why
he
would you
throws
want to
the
move
he
off of
throws
that?
the perfect ball for what you do.
Why would you want to move off of that? Like,
Yeah,
Go run. Jump over somebody and catch the ball.
You're tall as fuck, some awesome motherfucker.
the
too.
opportunity is there. The pressure is great. Either turn to dust or diamonds.
Yeah, for sure, dude. You're either gonna cultivate a diamond, or you're gonna be pressed into something. You fuck. We got a lot of good cards of that dude too, so it'd be dope if
Who you got it to?
The team that everybody got to Seattle,
Yeah, I was gonna say.
except the guy that won.
Yeah.
It's
Good
hard to
roster.
win back to back.
It's very hard.
I thought they lost a little bit, but it's in the running back position. It'll be interesting how Price steps
I'm
in.
more concerned with the loss at coordinator than
That's
anything
sure.
else
Yes,
for that
sure.
team, and that's why I did not put them one.
It will be
that's-
the third offensive coordinator under McDonald in 3 years.
Yep.
And the first one was bad. The second one was good, right? And
Great.
now we got your boy Fleury from the run game coordinator from the Niners.
Dude, it's
so
but because
Keeping
it's,
it in the fam.
that's good. That's
Yeah.
huge.
in house.
it is
That's huge.
no, and
That's because that's what we talk about all the time. If you lose specifically the offense coordinator, can you find that groove again?
But you know what? I will say in the idea of we did not lose, like Adrian Dirty is staying there, and like we did lose Reek Woolen and Kobe Bryant in the backfield.
Correct.
But we maintained just about everybody else.
That's not as much of a worry though. Having
I know.
your
So,
coordinator, having
that's
your
what I'm saying.
coach,
The defense
in that
is going to be
defense, there's other
insane.
players.
The defense.
not worried about
I'm not
that.
worried about the defense. It's
Not
like,
at all.
It's what the running back position is going to give
what
me,
that offense is going to look
and
like
then-
with the new coordinator.
and then the offense in general.
We got to be able to block a motherfucker or two. A run scheme block has to happen out of Seattle. Like we need a better left guard. But anyway, number
Which
2.
leaves
I understand.
Number 1, the Rams. On paper, they look the best. But they were one last year. What did that get them? A loss in the playoffs.
That roster is one of the best rosters.
There's no we're not
along with
that.
one of the best coaches.
Yeah.
Like it's
insane.
Yeah, no, they're set up for success.
They have like
if
this
they
2-year
can stay
window.
healthy, they're going to be one of the best teams.
Caveat.
Always.
Health is always.
But they have like a 2-year run because pretty soon that defense is going to have to take a hit because they're going to have a lot of dudes.
Pretty soon you might have Ty Simpson playing quarterback.
That too. But your defense is you're going to have to pay Young, Verse.
So to comment on exactly, you gave Stafford 55. We didn't touch on that real quick. Was that he signed another year for 55? Yeah, which makes a lot of sense.
But you're in that that runway where technically all your defensive players haven't had their second contract yet. Like your big dogs.
That's true. Verse hasn't. Fisk hasn't.
Kobe Bryant hasn't. And then
Kobe Durant.
Puka
hasn't had the extension yet either.
You got a lot of nice young players that are going to be making some big money soon.
That you're not going to be able to keep. Like this, they have like this 2-year. They have a 2-year window. I think it's this year. Next year.
Yeah, even with the cap going up, cap always goes up.
The one team that I didn't mention, I feel like Philly. That team is still a good team.
I feel like
I should probably have put them in somewhere.
I feel like that roster's taken quite the hit in the last couple of years. The defense backs are they have taken
a step back.
You have two of the best with Cooper and Mitchell. But then your other guy has been a rotational player. They signed Tariq. Linebacker wise, you just lost one to us.
Yep.
And then I know you have guys coming in, and your defensive line quite hasn't played like it did. Like what's his face? Jordan Davis took a massive step up last year.
Yeah, Jalen Carter was.
But then your ends weren't what the ends used to be.
You had to bring back Brandon Graham. Like BG's a bad motherfucker, but he's aged and he's like 40.
So so that's the Phillies roster.
Line questions too.
Your Philly roster
back on that offensive line.
When you won the Super Bowl and then lost the Super Bowl, you had the best roster. Now, because you've had to start paying people, this roster is very diminished. You're not as deep either. Like we can say, Quinyon Mitchell goes down, dude. That would if Cooper DeJean goes down, fuck, that would just like tear that backside up. Like you know what I'm saying?
Are there any other teams that should receive an honorable mention?
Chiefs.
Chiefs.
Because Patrick's going to come back angry.
He is. I do feel like he's going to be ready to go.
I understand why he's off the list, though.
Right. If he starts week 1, I have this feeling that he's coming back angry. I don't know what they did offensively to help him. I really need to look at that roster.
Oh, they get K-Dub. They got KW9.
That's huge.
Very big.
That's huge. To that passing game,
you need the running game because they had no running game last year. Receiver-wise,
it's been missing for years. It feels like
receiver-wise,
since Jamal Charles kind of thing.
Well, no, Pacheco was good 2 years ago.
Before he really got banged up.
Well, his rookie year, right?
He had the first 2 years he was good.
No, that was CHE, wasn't it? It was Clyde's Edward-Helaire?
No, Pacheco took over for him. Clyde's
right, no, I know, but he had himself a year. Though, he had himself his rookie year was nasty.
His rookie year was
Fournette?
Nasty. Yeah.
No, I'm thinking LSU backs now. Sorry, my bad.
The receiving back that they had and lost and got back from the Browns. Give me a second.
Not Nick Chubb. No.
Kareem Hunt.
Kareem Hunt. Thank you.
Kareem Hunt. Yes.
But they haven't.
That's right. That's last.
Pacheco wasn't good last year, and he was okay the year before. So
didn't he find his way to Detroit? Isn't he going to be the 2-man to Gibbs? I'm pretty sure that's where Pacheco ended up.
I think so.
That's actually a really good landing spot for him. That's a really good spot.
That's the other team that I'm kind of surprised you didn't have on here. After
the Lions.
The Lions. I think, it's all on the offensive coordinator. Again.
Yeah.
Because Goff still, I thought, had a really good year and played through a lot of adversity. But when your play calling is as bad as that is, that you can only do so much. And I thought Dan Campbell takes over the play calling halfway through the year.
Which was a lot of things going on there. And
always screams desperation.
Goff had numbers of efficiency, but the play was not good.
The play's not good, so he's only doing what he can do with what's there. You still have 2 badass men at receiver. Your running back still sick.
Yeah, he still threw for 35 and 8. Like, he still had, by every metric, if you just look at it at paper, an elite fucking season.
Yeah.
Like, Goff, he's not going to give you, like, on-the-ground numbers, obviously. He's a pure on-time pocket passer, and he doesn't have the biggest arm. but he knows how to work that. Him and Amara are a badass connection, dude.
And then when Williams plays,
and he gets that crosser over the top. When he gets freed up, he can make that throw. He can still make that throw.
Last year just was such a bad play calling. It was so bad. Like when you're watching games,
when you fumble through multiple play callers in a season, you know it's gone off the rails.
So they got the dude from the Cardinals. I thought that was a good pickup. So we'll see what he does.
Honestly,
that would be the one team that I would be like
higher up. I mean, they could.
I would say that
over Chicago.
No, I would have them over Houston.
Over Houston,
because I think they're more of a complete team.
I think so too. I think Houston's defense will just always be there, though.
It's all and I really want to see what this Lions defense does. And now again, you got a little bit.
They still need that other guy from Hutchinson.
So I thought they got somebody, but I can't think of who it was. So yeah, but otherwise, I think it's fine. The Lions would be the one team that I would say maybe in over Houston.
I also get the Philly argument. I really do. That
Lions,
roster
Philly,
is still it's
just not as good as it was. Would you put Philly in? Where would you put Philly in over Houston and the Lions, or who would you not like? Where would you?
Yeah, I don't know because I want to keep the Bears roster wise. I think are going to. It's that schedule that's going to fuck them up.
That's why I think they could fall.
The thing with the Bears roster is
I would put
is Romeo Odunze going to take that next step and be the one because Burden's gadgety as all get out. Loveland's a bad man. Cole Kmet might be on his way out. He might be
still going to give you a good year this year. He'll get solid. He'll give you 500, 600 yards. I think it's
really about Odunze, man. If he step up and be like the one,
losing that veteran and more,
right? Exactly,
and having a more difficult schedule.
Hey, man,
that could catch up to him.
Everybody said that JSN was going to take a step forward when we traded DK Metcalf.
No, I'm just saying that I really think that Chicago, if he doesn't take the step up,
then you're going to be in rough waters for sure.
Because Luther Burden is electric. He's going to do the cross the middle stuff. He's going to take the sweeps. But you need Rome to be able to go down the sideline and open it up.
I think bar for bar, I would put Philly over Houston because I think that offense has much more.
What about with the Lions? Over the Lions too?
No, I like that Lions roster. I understand that defense isn't necessarily stacked, but they are more than good enough. And like I said, with Goff's efficiency and really premiering Jahmyr Gibbs like this year, I think is actually going to help. Like addition by subtraction when it comes to Montgomery. Not that he's not a good two-back, but it's like there was this whole thing, and it was just like, no, just make Jahmyr.
Give the ball Gibbs.
Yes. When he's
Gibbs needs a spell
20
back.
touches.
Gibbs doesn't need a two.
Exactly. Correct.
Gibbs needs a spell back.
Yes, he needs a guy who can come in for 3 to 5 plays, not take 12 carries away from him.
And that's the change that should have happened this offseason.
Correct.
And it did.
It did. So now Pacheco's your spell back.
Is nasty. That's such good work.
And your short yardage back.
Yeah.
Goal line kind of guy, and then you
third and one.
And then Gibbs, because every time Gibbs is on the field, it could be a home run with a throw.
I do like that Detroit roster too. So I would probably do Philly in front of Detroit, but then Detroit, then Houston is how that 3 team would play out.
I think I would go Lions over Philly and over Houston.
Yeah. Houston over
That's what
Philly?
I just said. Yeah. Well,
I thought you said Philly.
Yeah, when Lions, Philly.
Oh, I thought you said Philly Lions.
No, I think that. Well,
I thought you said Philly Lions. I would go Lions, Philly, Houston. And I wouldn't have Houston. And Houston and Philly is like here.
Super tight.
Because I'm not in love with Philly's offense has to do something again this year too. They couldn't find an offense coordinator that wanted to sign there. They ended up going and getting a quarterback that's never been. Sean Mannion has never called plays.
Yeah, that's another reason. That's their OC this year.
That's another reason I don't like Philly.
Okay, that's fair.
All right, so let's get into the long-awaited top 15 quarterbacks.
Oh boy,
I got it. I got it into
another beer.
I got it as pre 1.0.
Gotta enjoy this a little quicker.
Quick. That's trtrue. We do have a Kolsch that we took a picture with it, but we can't not drink it.
Let's get into let's start with Chuck on this one. Who's your 15, Chuck?
So I will be honest with the fan base here. I crossed this out as I kept looking back and forth on the list of the guys that I wrote down, and then my top 15 that I include. I originally had Jalen Hurts. I subbed him out for Jordan Love because I couldn't leave Jordan Love off of the top 15. I kept looking at it and I was just like,
you did it. I'm proud of you.
Yeah, I had to.
I'm fucking proud.
I looked at it and I was like, I like the rest of my other stack based off of what I think the next year is going to produce. Like, he's too limited, and Love can, when upright, can wheel and deal.
This is the thing that we talked about exactly with the Packers. There is no reason that Jordan Love shouldn't be in the top 10, if not in the top 7 or 8 of quarterbacks. But all of a sudden, it's like they go through these spells where you're like, nobody can catch the football.
Ice cold.
Nobody's fucking open. And it's like, and he's sitting back there and he's just having to, because he's not going to run. He's a pure pocket passer. He can move a little bit, but he's more pure.
He's going to shift pockets, but he's not escaping.
And you're like, there are times where the Green Bay Packers offense is inept.
Yes. 15,
I do have Hurts. I have Love as well. I have Love above Hurts, but I have Hurts here because when he's been at his best in the Super Bowl. He's
a Super Bowl MVP.
I can't forget how well he played there. And as far as efficiency goes, he is great. As far as your typical quarterback, he is nothing that I want at that position. And that's why I understand the argument for and against him.
My thing is, and I'm going to say it every time, there's nobody else on any of our lists that has to have an offense around, that has to have a specific offense. Yes, these guys play in better offenses. Like, they might be better in this offense and this offense. Jalen Hurts is the only one of these, even of like the top 20 quarterbacks, if we even went that far, that needs a specific offense groomed for him.
Or
I don't even think your next person and my next person.
Well, we don't even know you're 15.
Oh, yeah. Baker Mayfield's my 15. Actually, I don't have that person.
Wow.
Baker Mayfield's my 15.
Okay, I'm way higher on Baker.
I love Baker, but I think Baker is, and I have a hard time from 8 to 15. I was moving, shifting.
Okay.
And we'll get through them, but I could have put Baker all the way up to 8, but I have him at 15. He is gone. This will be his fourth offensive coordinator. I know that. He really needs the team to be healthy, and he has to be completely healthy.
Sure.
Otherwise, it looks like it did at the end of the year last year, and at the end of the year last year, it was a little bit of a struggle. So I think Baker needs scenarios to be. That's why I'm at 15.
Right.
He just needs more scenarios to be
14.
perfect.
Before we go to 14, I'm just going to expose myself real quick.
Okay.
Baker's not on my list.
That's fine.
And I did not.
That's fine.
Have him on my list just because I think that the situation in Tampa is it's primed to take a step back.
That's why I have him at 15 because
I have him much higher than both of you guys.
I think I had him at
clearly.
8 when we did this last year at the beginning of the year, or 9. He was in my top 10.
He was right there for me. I was in the same range.
Yeah, So Baker's my number 15.
14.
14. Go ahead, Charlie.
T-Law.
T-Law, good job.
I have Lawrence right here. He can ball himself up into the top 10. Sure. Ended the year pretty goddamn good last year, obviously, except for the playoffs. Like, he gave it his best effort and couldn't do it. That's his knock, right? He can't. He won. He came back against and beat the Chargers, but then got fucking mushed the following round. I forget who they put. Anyway, I have Trevor Lawrence right here at 14.
At number 14, I have Drake May. I need to see it again.
Ooh.
I need to see it again. I think that he takes a step back this year because I think they play a harder schedule this year. Last year, they didn't play higher.
Mine and your list are very different.
They didn't.
I think we all are.
Okay. I've seen Trev's list, so I think that I just see he needs to take one more step. Last year was good. There was still like a lot of things that didn't go right. Offensive line pulls together, receiving core pulls together. Drake May will probably climb himself into the top 10, but right now I need one more year of stability.
To add to what you said about Drake.
No, give me 14. No,
okay.
We want 14.
14, I got Jane Daniels. Jane Daniels, he showed the first year that he has the potential to jump up this list. So I had to get him in this range. I think, yeah, of course, injury last year.
My list.
He's got to be healthy.
He's on my list.
But it's a bit of a concern at this point, so I can't put him any higher on mine.
13, I have me boy. Sammy D, the reigning Super Bowl champ.
I am very surprised about this.
Yes, I was higher.
I'm higher too.
I know. So that's what I'm saying.
You have the same.
No, we flipped. There's some discrepancies amongst our lists, and that's good.
I mean, Seattle, of course, recency bias. You just won the Super Bowl, but it wasn't because of him.
Correct. He can push the ball downfield,
but he did what he had to do.
He can make great throws. I know he didn't turn the ball over in the postseason.
Some great performances in the postseason.
And he didn't turn the ball over.
And postseason's more important than regular season.
Talk to every dude who ain't got a ring, who's got individual. Talk to Megatron, dude. Talk to Calvin Johnson is considered like potentially a top 5, wide receiver of all time. I don't think the guy played a playoff game. Like, he retired.
Well, that wasn't his fault. That's being in Detroit and being loyal, dude.
But you played years with Matthew Stafford where he threw for 5,000 yards and you guys didn't make the fucking playoffs.
It was probably the best 1-2 for a while. That's not enough in the game of
what I'm getting
football.
Yeah, exactly. So I'm getting to the point of for him getting that ring and I have him 13. I have him 13th.
All right.
I have T-Law 13.
Okay.
Same. I think he's on his way up.
Okay, so then we're close on Lawrence.
I just think that it's Joey now. Like with Lee and Conan at the end of the year last year, they look like a bad team. We'll see what happens with some of the losses and stuff on that team. But I finally think that he looks like he should be looking after the debacle with
previous coaches.
Yes.
And that's why I'm there with Lawrence too. I was out on Lawrence the last couple years, and last season it was different. And if they can build on that, he is actually I looked at the list earlier today in the MVP discussion. Correct. Where some other quarterbacks that we haven't even mentioned yet are not.
Well, we'll see how it progresses.
Number 12, I got Jordan Love at 12.
Yours 13 was yours was Darnold. That's right. Okay. Yep. Sorry. Go ahead.
12 for me, Jordan Love.
Yeah, we'll zigzag, we'll snake.
Yeah, Jordan Love was 12 for me.
Okay.
Samesies again.
It's basically like I could see him.
His efficiency is great, but the offense has limited him in taking another step.
Correct. I think that's really what it is. I think he literally could be in that top 7, 8, 6 range, because he throws an amazing ball and he's really good throwing the ball. It's literally
it's why I couldn't leave him off of the 50. I looked at it and I was like, good Lord, I can't. I can't. Like, he was my 15. Was Love. But my 12 is Jaden Daniels. Because
I don't have Jaden Daniels on my list.
I just think his athletic upside has been shown, and if you can keep him upright and if you can scheme, I know that he doesn't need he's not as dependent as Jalen Hurts.
No, he's a way better pocket passer.
And that too, because he's taller, he's got a lot,
but we
better
got
of a release.
He got hurt his rookie year. He got hurt a lot last year. We got to see, he's got to put some years together.
The first season was so special, though.
I understand that. I have faith in him in this upcoming year.
He probably would have been 16, I'm guessing, on my list.
Okay.
Like he's right there. Trev, or snake it back around there. Big dog, Chuck, who do you got 11?
I have Jared Goff.
That's where I got 11, too.
The dude knows how to throw the football. Yep. He can be on time. He can take coaching. He can deal with adversity. He can play indoors, outdoors, light, dark, whatever. He's a great football player, dude. He does not get the respect he really deserves overall.
I love him throwing the ball.
A top end release, great release. Him and Herbert have the cleanest off wrist release in the fucking NFL for sure. Caleb Williams looks fucking good throwing a football too, though. But I have Goff at 11. Yeah, well, we don't know that. Not in the NFL.
So he's in the top 10, brother.
That is a miss for me. I should have had Goff on my list.
I was wondering about that.
I probably would put him over Lawrence as far as efficiency goes, but him and Love, I think, are the same kind of. They're efficient, but there's something that's missing with Goff. It's more just that I think he's been limited with.
He's limited with the play calling.
Because
he's not a runner.
And I mean, seeing some of the big plays, I think sometimes can elude him.
Yes, maybe that's why I actually would put Love over Goff, and I probably should have, but Goff's been more efficient. If you put Jordan Love with the talent that's on the receiving core, that because he's just
we should take that into
he's just a bigger athlete, and he throws a better ball, a deep ball than Goff. And I with those weapons, man, Jade, but but Goff does what he does with what he has, and I love it. And he's efficient as fuck, dude.
Yeah, no, both of those quarterbacks are very efficient.
He's a great quarterback. Jared Goff is a very, very, very good quarterback. That's why I have him at 11.
My 11, to get back to that, though, I got Caleb Williams.
I got him higher.
Dude, I got Williams way high.
I
got him way high. I know the schedule's brutal. Anyway, you'll see where
besides
the
brutal schedule this season, and I am feeling that he could take a step up. There was just the highlights are great. He just has to improve the basics need to improve.
His completion percentages.
I just think he's got a whole nother year with Ben Johnson under his belt, understanding everything.
Sure, but you got to start with the basics, and the basics he's lower than the top 15.
Probably.
Okay.
He's just way explosive.
Okay,
I got him higher.
Me too.
I told you I had a hard time from 8.
You're at 10. We're at 10.
Oh, yeah, you're
because we're sneaking. So you're 10.
Darnold. Sammy D makes my top 10.
Love it. All right. I'm not going to cap on that.
2 years in a row. 2 years in a row.
I'm going to go get the other beer.
Oh, thank you.
Thank you.
Of massive, like, dude,
his growth the last 2 seasons.
It's what we thought he was going to be coming out. He's Kevin O'Connell. He goes to the Niners and backs up Purdy, ends with Kyle, and it resets his brain. He goes to the Vikings and has one of the best regular seasons by an NFL quarterback in NFL history.
Postseason was horrible, but
the last 2 games sucked.
Last year.
Last 2 games sucked. Then he goes to the Seahawks. His receiving core is him and JSN have this connection. I mean, he's not playing with Justin Jefferson. He's not playing with these guys. He still ends up balling out. Yeah, he had kind of a lot of turnovers, but he's still balling out. All it is has been growth on top of growth for me, and Sammy D is my top 10, and I love him because he's USC. And I love that he came back because the Jets and Panthers situation was sucky, and he's made the most out of the Vikings and Seahawks. I wanted him as my quarterback, but I got Fernando, so I'm happy.
Big old ring. Yeah, technically you had to do a 2-year rebuild.
Yeah.
Right? But still, in theory, it should all work out. Mendoza seems like the right guy for the job.
Yeah. Yep. Who you got at 10, Trev?
At 10, I got Prescott. Maybe that's low.
I do too. I got him just a little
I expect his numbers are going to be great. With Prescott, though, I don't know if I'm just jaded, him being on the Cowboys.
Sure.
I just expect when it comes to crunch time, he's going to make a mistake.
I don't think he makes a mistake. It's usually the team around him makes a mistake.
Yes, that's true.
There's a lot of brain farts that happen in Dallas, for sure.
That's true. And maybe I'm holding that against him being a Niners fan.
Damn right.
His MVP odds are actually pretty high.
They are, because he's got Pickens and Lamb as his 1-2, dude.
And Ferguson is tight end.
Behind Higgins and Jamar Chase.
Well, I don't think they changed from last year with.
No, they did because they signed Dowdle, right? Didn't they?
They gave him that Carolina.
No, they gave him the contract. No, Dowdle was there after he came from the Panthers. He ran all over him last year. Remember, he almost put up like 200 against him.
Let's get a cheers before we get to Chuck's number 10.
All right.
This is one on my trip that I came back and had to stop again at June Lake.
1910 Hellraiser.
This looks delicious.
This looks dope.
A Kolsch.
The can is dope as shit.
Oh, fucking A, dude. Zach's drinking this one.
It's an easy drinker.
Woo.
Put this down quick.
It's only 4.9. That's beautiful.
It's good.
Yeah, absolutely. So, June Lake is California. It's a cool
If you
spot.
go down 395,
it's so
it's
cool.
a
The
stop
June
to
Lake
make.
Loop is so fun. Yeah, it's chill. Drinks at 4.9, and it's just a nice muted Kolsch. It's malty, but it's not overdone by any means, right? Because there's no hops in this. Going from a hop to a cider to this is so many different ends of the spectrum. It's a very mellow drinker, which I can appreciate to end with. As Zach said, I'm going to drink it.
And it stamps with Denver, Colorado Beer Festival silver place for Kolsch.
All right.
It's a tasty fucking beer. Thanks, Trev.
Yes.
Charlie, who do you got at 10?
This is where I actually have Baker Mayfield. I know, I love his grit. I love his, he doesn't care if he gets new offensive coordinators. He's going to sling that thing. He's going to go out there, run until he can't get hit no more. He has the ability to take a team. He's one of the very few that, he can have bad games. All quarterbacks can have bad games. But he can also elevate a team for some reason where you're like, dude, there's no way they should win this game. And then all of a sudden, Baker's just fucking moving the ball.
Yeah.
I like that out of him. I think that I've had a faith going into the last couple seasons with him, and it's been a little schmeh. So this is another one. If he burns me this year, I'm going to have to really revise his, opening.
Start the snaky again.
The 9. This is where I have Durake Maye. I believe in his arm talent. I believe in his intelligence. I just know that first place schedule is going to be fucking brutal for them. Going from like the easiest schedule they had seen in like 15 or 20 years to go into like the third hardest schedule in the NFL is a very, very, very tall task.
Trev, who's your 9?
Number 9, I got Purdy here.
That's right.
He's not even on my list.
I would expect as much.
That's right. Purdy too. I think so. Like I said, I had a hard time between 8 and 15, where I could have rotated any of these guys in any of these spots. I don't think any of them are above 8.
I'm still not mad.
I don't think any of them are above 8. But it's like one of those things where they're all like Purdy again. Is the offense line going to stay healthy? What's the receiving core going to give you? It's same thing that we said about some of these other guys. It's like the exact thing.
Yeah, like you were talking already. Like on my list, at least between 7 and 15, these guys are all really interchangeable. There's just this much separating them.
I think Purdy does that team's totally healthy. Purdy is massively efficient with the football, but that team has to be healthy.
Yeah,
if they're not healthy, it's the same thing like we said about Baker. We said about Drake's probably a little bit more athletic. T-Law's probably a little bit more athletic, but same with Goff and Sammy D. Like they need their teams to be like healthy, and I think if any of these are very interchangeable for this like area.
Who you got at 9?
My 9 is Purdy. Oh yeah, my 9's Purdy. He already said his 9.
Oh, all right.
Yeah, no, Snake's back. You're 8.
Dak Prescott. I think the world of this guy. Last year, there were times where you could have said that he might have been the best quarterback for a couple weeks in a row.
That's true.
Again, teams got to stay healthy, but man, when they're healthy, I think he moves in the pocket so well, shifting, moving up in the pocket, and he does throw dimes. He is, I think he's underrated on his athletic ability, and his arm is underrated. He doesn't have the biggest arm, but man, he does a good job with what he's got, and I really think that there is a real good reason that he's in the MVP voting. If the Cowboys win the East, I could see that Dak Prescott could be the MVP. Yep.
For 8, this is where I have Darnold actually. His playoff performance, the regular season, the numbers weren't great, but when he locked in and when they were hitting their stride, he was great in that offense. Maybe this is some recency bias, but I've always wanted to root for Darnold, and to finally see him having success makes me happy.
Correct.
I'm putting him in my top 10. Here he is.
Love it.
All right, so now we get into the infamous 7. We're almost into the top 6.
I'm on 8.
Oh, yeah,
I haven't done my 8, and then 7. So it's 2 back-to-back picks. We get to Trev's.
Who's your 7 there, big guy?
My 8.
Who's your 8?
Is Prescott.
Prescott.
We evened out there. I just wanted to give you the floor as you commented on him, because it's, as much as I don't like the Cowboys,
right?
He's got not only elite receivers, he can place them where he wants to. Yeah. He can throw a guy open. He can make darn near all the throws. Great pocket mobility, like you said. Like, the Cowboys always find a way to lose games, but very rarely is it because Dak is off.
Me and you have the same 7 without even knowing it.
Yeah.
Say it.
Yeah. My number 7 is Air Bear.
What?
Yeah.
Oh my God! I thought it was somebody else. Never mind. We don't have the same 7.
Justin Herbert. You can go. What, you call that low? You think that's too low? I think he hasn't. And then he's a great thrower of the football that doesn't win in the postseason. Eludes him. Like, it's one of those things where it's hard because he is great. He's just never done it.
I think his team's always beat the shit, and he's had shitty coaching.
All right, so 7. All right.
7, this is where I'm high on May, apparently. I mean, I just feel like being in the MVP running. I know he's super young, and I've regretted a lot of the times placing some of the younger cornerbacks,
the super young
higher on my list.
Sure.
But besides him only having done it last year. I just saw an offensive line that was schmeh, a receiving core that was schmeh, and a quarterback that operated at a very high level. I don't know how much that is improved, and I think the difficulty schedule is going to bite them this year.
It will. It absolutely will.
But I still think, as far as quarterbacks go, like, there's not a lot of quarterbacks that I think that I'd probably put ahead of him just because of the potential.
Caleb.
Yeah, I mean, he was drafted ahead of him.
I put Caleb Williams at 7 because what we saw in the playoffs. He needs.
But their games are so far different, though. Like, Caleb, May was so more efficient.
Yes, and I have May. What I saw the jump from Caleb, because he has him above Drake May, or he has him above Herbert, which is.
Oh boy, that's what the name that you were searching for?
That's asinine. I thought we saw Williams. I thought I saw Williams at the same one at 7.
Stop. You're just ruining the segment. Just talk about your number 7 and we'll keep going.
But we saw in the playoffs now, it's second year coming up. I expect, and I probably have Caleb. I have him above these guys because he's way more athletic, has the bigger arm than all of them.
The potential
and
is there.
The potential for him to take that next step with Ben Johnson is this year, and that's what I think happens.
The snake is to you. You're on number 6.
Oh, we're on 6?
No, I got to call my 6.
Oh, I'm sorry. That was your 7 was Williams. I'm sorry. Absolutely. Yeah. No, 6 it is.
I have a Justin Herbert at 6.
Because, I also have Herbert at 6.
And what he did last year, he had a broken hand. He had no offensive line.
And I have Williams at 6. So a little flippity-floppity flew. I don't know. I don't know. You're making it like the biggest deal I've ever heard of.
I think 6 and 7 is the massive gap.
I see that gap too. Actually,
I think the top 6. I think the top 6 are massively
I think the
elite.
Chicago Bears are like I understand the Jim Harbaugh effect and everything, that if they stay upright and they can move forward in LA, that Chicago Bears team just got the juice, dude.
The sizzles. Maybe
I think they just got it, man.
Maybe I'm a Herbert apologist. But
I
see the lack of success, but when I watch him play, I'm like, damn, I wish he was my quarterback.
I know.
And I think a lot of it's because of the pieces that are around him and the coaching staff he's had. Last year, he has no fucking offensive line.
Flippity floppity flew.
But I think the point.
I don't even want to hear it.
No,
the biggest separation.
Well, that's the point. The point. I think the top 6 is. There's a massive gap between 6 and 7.
Honestly, I do believe that as well. I think Herbert has separated himself from those guys, even though the success hasn't been there.
So then our top 5 are identical,
out of the least successful quarterbacks, I think he's been the best. If that makes any sense.
I wish Justin Herbert was my quarterback. And there's only 5 teams I don't think that would take him over.
Okay.
Who's your
6 is Williams. So
who's your 5?
Is Burrow. Joe Burr, like he could pounce up this list, as it were.
I'm with you. I put Burrow here too. I think he's
made
talent
a bowl.
To be
he's elite. Oh, he's elite,
1,
especially with Jamar Chase and T. Higgins. Like,
boys got to stay healthy.
All of them have got to stay healthy. That whole squad got to stay healthy,
and not start slow either. I mean that the rest of the team needs to be better on defense, but I mean,
I have Lamar Jackson at 5. Instead of Burrow, I flip flop those two, because I
feel like Burrow plays the position better.
Yes,
but Jackson has been the better quarterback thus far in his career.
I think last year Burrow coming back off injury and playing really good at the end of the season, and Lamar playing down at the end of the season is the reason that they're flip flopping.
So then that's
this is the shift year.
Yes, this is the shift.
You haven't had Burrow above him in previous years?
No, I had Burrow at 3 and Lamar at 4, so I've always had Burrow above him.
Always been okay. Well, I understand that.
Lamar has. We're talking about winning. When has Lamar won in the playoffs? Like, we're talking about we're going to ding Herbert for not winning the playoffs. When has Lamar won the playoffs? He's had 2 MVPs, yes, in the regular season.
Burrow's only won once in the playoffs, and then he came short the biggest game.
Yeah, but he got to the AFC Championship another time, so he's won more than Lamar and Herbert in the playoffs.
Yes, he has. It's just it's just availability.
Yeah. It's usage
both
rate,
of them, but both of them need to be available. Burrow and
Jackson's
Lamar.
been more.
So they're flipped. Though that's my 4 is Jackson, right? Yeah. So then, all right. So number 3.
Number 3.
Is it? These are unanimous, right? 3, 2, 1 is unanimous.
I think so.
I have Stafford at 3.
Oh, no, we're not.
Fuck, I have Mahomes at 3.
Oh.
I have Stafford at 3. I think Mahomes is I have Mahomes at 2, and I have J at 1. So that's my 3.
I have Okay. All right, I'll go 3, 2, 1. Mahomes, Stafford, Allen.
Yeah, and I just think that I think Mahomes is going to come. I think Mahomes is coming back, and it's going to be. This is going to be.
I just am not going to put the reigning MVP behind a guy who's rehabbing an ACL. I know that Mahomes is an absolute monster. Okay.
Because
so you went Stafford
Super Bowl.
You went Stafford Mahomes.
No, he's different. He's Allen Stafford.
I'm Allen Stafford Mahomes. I think Mahomes has. If we're taking into account careers, Mahomes has had the best career thus far. Stafford had the best year last year. That's why I have him at 2. Jay Allen, he falls to 3 because of the last 2 things that I just said.
Okay. That's fine. Yeah, I don't think it's any. I mean, Mahomes. I had Mahomes and JA, and I was going back and forth, and I was like, I'm just going to put JA at 1 just to do it. I didn't think that Chuck was going to do it. I figured you guys would both have Mahomes there. And then I just feel that
what I'm basing this on, the reason why is because I think this upcoming year, I'm going off of going into this year and thinking what the quarterback play is going to be. I think that Josh Allen is going to be the number 1 quarterback coming into this year,
and I think Mahomes is going to go off,
and I think Stafford still can. That's why I have him at 2. We're all 1, 2, 3 right there. Yeah, no,
and then with
Mahomes is a fucking murderer, dude.
With Stafford, and then with Burrow and Jackson, it's about staying healthy for those guys.
Sure,
and
no. So the top 5 is kind of irrefutable. Like it's just kind of where you place them.
Yeah, our only difference is between us. That me and Trevor think there's a bigger gap between. I think Herbert's moving his way into the 5 area, where everybody else at 7 down is kind of almost interchangeable,
an amalgamation. Sure, I understand.
To where you're not.
I just think,
and just to back up both of your rankings, for the MVP voting, Josh Allen is the favorite at plus 600. Lamar Jackson falls behind him at plus 7. Joe Burrow at plus 1,000 with Patrick Mahomes and Justin Herbert.
I think Joe Burrow and Patrick Mahomes are going to have insane years. I think Mahomes.
They should.
I think Mahomes
That's
come
the whole
back
thing
angry,
about these guys.
And Burrow's going to. I think Burrow's going to have an insane year. You picked Burrow for MVP last year, right?
I did.
Did I?
I did. And
I think you both did.
I think I did too.
I picked
health if he was healthy.
He would have been, because look what he did at the end of the year. He was literally
he's a great fucking quarterback with elite receivers.
And because he's going to have the numbers because he has to be, because the defense is so bad, he's going to have to do it.
Correct.
But it is the epitome of what NFL offenses are going for, is what Cincy has. And Chase Brown is not a slouch of a back.
As far as having someone operate my offense, I wish it was Joe Burrow, a healthy Joe Burrow every year.
Think if Higgins could stay healthy.
Sure. Dude.
If Higgins could stay healthy, that'd be cool.
He's been mostly healthy, to be fair. It was last year he wasn't.
He misses gaps.
Hey, man, I'm never going to knock, especially a receiver or a running back. Once you possess the ball, the next thing that's going to happen to you is you're going to get fucking hit. Somebody on that defense is looking to smoke your ass.
Who you guys? So my honorable mention would have been Jaden Daniels. I think Hurts to me is down the list at like.
My honorable mention would have had to have been Hurts.
Mine would have had to been golf. Like I missed on golf. I feel.
Would you
also? I think if he can recover from his foot, I think Bo Nix might need to be a little bit of.
I thought about putting Bo Nix at 15.
I can see HM. I can see an HM for him.
But my May, I forgot May. Originally, I forgot May somehow. So then I bounced. I don't know. So Bo Nix was 15 and Baker was 14, so I had to bounce.
I do feel like the prospect with the greatest range is Jaden Daniels.
1,000%.
100%.
Yeah. No,
I think there's 3 of them. I think it's Jaden Daniels, Trevor Lawrence, and I think it's Jordan Love.
T-Law also.
I think all 3 of those guys have a chance to where they physically, in the way they throw, because there's balls that all 3 of them throw, and you're like, Trevor Lawrence will throw a ball, and you're like, there's only the 3 quarterbacks that we have up here, and Burrow, they can throw that ball. It's
why at Clemson we thought he was a god, because he was stood upright the entire time. He never had any pressure, and he could just fucking wheel and deal.
Look who he was throwing to.
Oh yeah, not only that. No, that roster was literally loaded.
So those would be the 3: Prescott, Goff, Purdy, and Baker are
we all know what they are. We all know what they are.
They are pocket guys.
They're great quarterbacks.
They're quarterbacks that can win.
They're great quarterbacks at like 7.5 out of 10.
Yeah,
right. You can win with them.
Your Mays, your Caleb's, your Trevor Lawrence,
the unknown, even T-Law because of his step forward.
And Jordan Loves are you're like any
their
of those
ceilings
five
can still be available. Still be available.
We could be putting them at that 7 spot. Like that's where Jordan Love. You're like, dude. Same with T-Law. You see throws and you're like, dude, that's like. There's only the top 6 guys that can make that throw. And maybe Lamar, maybe not because his arm isn't as strong as like Herbert. He throws a great ball. But maybe, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, there's throws that some of those guys make, and you're like, dude, there's only 4 or 5 guys in the league that makes that throw, but they make them all the time.
Sure.
As far as making throws, I would drop Jackson a little lower on that list. Yeah. And that's why I separate at 6 because Burrow and Herbert are those guys to me that make those throws. The rest of those guys under it, I need to see it more consistently, or you need to be healthy. Sure, but
that arm that Caleb Williams had in the playoffs in the winter,
there's just something that's so close from keeping them there.
But that's the efficiency
part. He threw to the corner of the end zone.
But beautiful. It was ridiculous.
Insane. But that's the efficiency. I need to see that throw to the running back on a swing pass.
Sure.
I need to see that throw on an easy fade.
I'm just saying I think that
that's why I'm early down. No, that's why I put him at 7 is because the ceiling
I get it, but and I just
excuse me.
I think that's it, boys. I think that's 140, right?
We don't have fandom. You guys been I did so going back to our Borderlands conversation.
Here we go.
I went with the Siren and I picked the Panther. Like, so she walks around with the ghost.
Didn't
Panther
get the
thing.
DLC?
No, it was $30. I was like,
hang out.
Yeah, so I was like, fuck, I don't want to pay $30 for a
holiday sale.
For a holiday sale, baby.
Yeah, that's a lot for a DLC.
So I was like, nope, I'm going to relook at them. So I went back and relooked. I already have the Echo Soldier, so I didn't want to do him again. But then I looked and I was like, oh, she has a Panther that walks around with her. It's not
something. How are you liking that?
I like it a lot, dude.
I like it.
Because he's fucking killing shit and he's turning because I'm like upping him.
You like having the buddy.
I do.
You're a huge buddy guy. Hey, buddy guy.
Hey, I like having my friends, buddy. Chuck.
There's nothing wrong with that. I get it. I like.
You're not my buddy, guy.
You're not my guy, friend. You're not my friend.
And I'm in book 4. Of Percy Jackson and the Olympians, really, really good. Like,
nice. I haven't
really
read a
good
book in a while.
Those shows are good. I listen to them. I don't read them because I'm driving, so I'm just fucking. Oh, dude, I love listening to it.
I don't know. To me, I feel like it's absorbing 2 different mediums. I'm okay with it. Yeah, right. So the idea of an audio book is,
but it's still a book, which is different than
it's presented in a different way. And the idea that you're just hearing somebody read it for sure. You still have to kind of conjure up the idea in your own noggin.
You're
as
still
you're
drawing the pictures in your own
head. Sure. But it's told with a monologue that is not yours, and it's not the internal. Like it's not how you.
But I don't talk in British for Harry Potter.
Well, you don't have to.
But they're British.
Sure, that's fine. I try. I mean, if talking about books, I'm in the Goblet of Fire right now. I'm in
that's
number
my
4.
Favorite.
I'm about 200 pages in.
That's my favorite. 4 and 3.
3 is great. The Prisoner of Azkaban. The way that one ends is fucking crazy, dude. Like,
yes.
And the start of 4 is fucking great so far. I forgot how good 4 really is all the way through so far.
4 because I love 4. 5 is my least favorite.
The Order of the Phoenix is kind of droll. It drags on.
Well, because the whole book, at the very end of the book, Dumbledore goes, well, Harry, if I would have told you at the beginning, none of this would have ever happened. Yes, if you would have just told him at the beginning that maybe that fucking Voldemort is using his fucking brain.
Who should not be named.
Then we would have fucking never had that at the end. So yes, that book drives me nuts.
Well, yeah, because it's trying to set up the Ministry of Magic is like the evil empire, but they're not, and then
it's just the puppet government.
Yeah, exactly. Right. Yeah. And then Voldemort's behind all of it, and it's like we didn't know that, but we did. And
because the whole time you're like, you motherfuckers.
Yeah.
But that's a book that
spoilers.
If you haven't read it now, I mean, fuck me.
Yeah, I don't give a fuck. If you made it this far into this podcast, you're getting spoilers, son.
Because for a while, 2 was always like, what? 2? Because even Voldemort in 4 doesn't mention that, because he goes, oh, you defied me in 1,
with, when he's on the back of the dude's head with this, but he never talks about 2. Like, he doesn't talk about the diary getting, like, smashed. And you're like, why isn't he talking about it? And then 6, you're like, holy shit, 2 is hella big. So you have to, like, 6 makes 2 bigger.
The Half-Blooded Prince, yeah.
6 makes 2 bigger. And then, obviously, 7 is, like, an epic finale. Redeems one character. I still fucking hate that character, but it redeems him massively.
I don't think you... How can you hate Longbottom? How can you
Not
hate
Longbottom, ever.
Neville Longbottom?
I'm not talking about Longbottom. I'm talking about Snape.
Oh, sure.
Redeems Snape, but
well,
still,
because
like...
it's how he's portrayed early on. And
he's such an asshole to Neville. My guy Neville. Neville's like top.
Neville's dope, dude.
Neville's
He's a
top
great
3
character.
or 4
Fumbly,
characters.
bumbly. How did he end up in Gryffindor? Well, you're going to find out.
Neville's top 3
You got to get to book
4.
7.
The twins, Neville. Luna is such a great character.
Yeah, she is. And there's a lot of character growth, too, in why Snape is why he is.
Yes. But that's what 7 answers it all. And you're like, oh my God, he's a great character. But still, fuck you. You're an asshole to my fucking buds.
To everything. To everybody. Other than the Slytherins. Other than Malfoy and, like, his boys.
Yeah, those other 2 fucking idiots.
Garb and Doyle.
Doyle and not Garb. It's Doyle and
it's Grab. It's something like that. It's something with a G.
It's something with a G. I can't think of it right now.
This is so bad.
Fucking loved Harry Potter.
Dude, I'm enjoying. I'm gonna read them after you guys leave here today. That's something that I can do.
But Percy Jackson and the Olympians, very good, very good. Like because you got Greek gods, and
Crab and Goyle.
Crab and Goyle. There you go. Boom.
You're welcome.
Boom, Trev.
You nailed it.
Came to me just out of the blue.
So Grayson,
because your wife is
I wasn't even trying to think about it.
Your wife is a
still
big
popped in
Harry
there.
Potter gal.
Grayson just finished book 7 Audible with me. We drive to his games and we're listening to him, and you look over and he's just
locked in,
bud, locked in. Listen to that. It's great, man. Harry Potter is great.
All right.
Shit, man. Did we make it through all 3 beers? How's Downie feeling?
Good. Feel better.
How's Trev feeling?
I'm about to finish this.
My eye feels better.
Were you drinking beers?
I've been drinking beers.
My eye feels better than it did when I got here.
Oh my God. Dude, lists. There was the lists for the 140. Thanks for staying with us. Thanks for listening about our Harry Potter ramble.
Keep your eye on the playoffs. We got NHL's
dude. The
hot,
finals are going to be
NBA's
coming
hot.
Absolutely.
Baseball season's getting going. We love the baseballs. I don't know what we're going to do next pod, but we'll figure it out.
Damn right. We'll be back for 141. Check us out. Spotify, Instagram, YouTube, Buzzsprout.
Peace.